Hi everybody, Rick here. Welcome to Digital Fortress. We are go for launch on Cardano for the July 29th. So what happened today was there were the votes cast for the proposal. The proposal was submitted. If you guys seen Charles Hoskinson's Twitter, he posted it up on his Twitter. And we are go for launch on the 29th. What will happen is because that proposal was submitted today on July 24th, then it will count down the 5 days of the epic. It'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, or July 24th, 5, 6, or 7, 28, 29. We get to the 29th, that will be the 5 days. And then boom, so the hard fork will occur. That will be, Shelley will be up and running, and the pool operators will be able to start building their pools on the mainnet. And that will occur on or after the 29th. All right, so I just wanted to get that information out real quick on this live stream. Now what I'm going to do is check to see if anyone dials in on chat. You can ask me questions. I'll try to answer them if I can. But I just want to get that information out to you all on YouTube and say hi and, maybe get a Friday evening conversation going. So if you got any questions, let me know. I also have Daedalus installed here on my computer. So I've brought that up with the map. If you guys recall the map that I used to share from my node on YouTube, well, Daedalus does the same thing. It connects to other Daedalus on the network. It connects to, I think it connects to the federated nodes as of now. It might get handed off to the pool nodes. I'm not sure about that because I haven't checked the IP addresses, but it looks pretty interesting. We are go for launch on July 29th. That's when the pool operators will start bringing their pools up for the mainnet. Hard fork will occur. Let's see, I've got a few things I can share with you here. I'll share my screen over here real quick. Let me put the map over there. I'll put Daedalus over there. I'll put Charles' tweet over there. And there we go. Right, so let me put this. And I'll share that desktop with you. Show you a few things. I'll show you what Daedalus looks like. So here we go. All right, I'm going to share this desktop. See, here's Charles' tweet. Rock is on the pad. We are go for the 29th. There we are. We're go for the 29th. So what I did over here is I also put the Daedalus up. It's called Cardano node. It's the back end running. Cardano Shelley wallet is Daedalus. These little green and red indicators you might be familiar with. These are the node's communication processes. You'll see them as these, the node's synced up now, so it only communicate every 20 seconds or so or when needed. And you'll see little green flashes over here on the map. So here we are. Let me try zooming in there. The further I zoom in, those big dots will break up into smaller and smaller dots. Okay, so where you see a large dot, there are multiple nodes there, and this is a Daedalus wallet on the Shelley Haskell testnet, okay, called the STN. This is a beta version of Daedalus running right now, so it's not for the general public use, but the pool operators are using it to import their funds and build their pools on the testnet. The testnet we have running right now, 1.17.0, also called Mainnet Candidate 3, or MC3 for short. And there are several commits going on GitHub. GitHub is on fire. It is just blazing on GitHub with the number of commits. I just checked it a few minutes ago before I started the live stream, and there were over 2,600 commits in the last week. Last week there were over 2,600 commits. So I'm showing you the map over here, and let me see. I can also see chat. So how you doing, guys? Chris Ray, how you doing, sir? Good to see you. Elite Trance, how are you doing? I'm doing well. So I'm doing well. Happy Friday. Happy Friday to you guys. This is an awesome Friday, July 24th. And with the proposal submitted today, that's 5 days. So that'll put July 29th. It will go into effect, one epic. And that will be the beginning of Shelley on the mainnet, and the pool operators will start bringing up their pools. And there we have the tweet from Charles. All right, so yeah, I got the map here showing you the nodes from the Daedalus wallet. And here we got over here in Europe, late night in Europe, and these guys have been very, very busy for the last 30 hours. We're going on 34 hours now since the launch of Mainnet Candidate 3, about 34 hours. I think it was at 9 o'clock yesterday morning on Eastern Standard Time. So we're going on 35 hours now since the launch, and we have 95 pools up on the Mainnet Candidate, which is a test net to verify that the mainnet is working. Look at all those nodes. Look at that. Look at that. It's beautiful. I want to go to Germany. I've never been to Germany before. I've been to England, France, Italy, Spain, Greece, all over Europe. Beautiful. It looks even better now. It's beautiful. Look at that. It's incredible. Hello, John. How you doing? Oh, Charles is live. Oh, dang, I stepped on Charles's live stream. Well, I probably didn't step on it because he's probably got like 2,000 people over there. And yeah, so I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry, Charles. I should be watching right now. I wonder if I should pull up Charles's live stream live on Digital Fortress, and it'll be like Inception. It'll be like Inception. Let me copy this link and drop it in Telegram. So I'm going to show you, yeah, I didn't know Charles was live. I got so excited I almost peed my pants. I was talking with Kyle Sullivan, and I'm like, oh my gosh, if he announces I'm going to pee my pants. So I had to get changed before I went on the live stream. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I didn't pee my pants. But you know how people get excited. You know how excited everybody is. This is incredible. On time, on the timeline that was put out a little while ago. And everything was looking good the last couple weeks too. Oh, there's Charles's. He's on you. I just now saw it. 7:56. I missed that. Okay. So anyway, I got my live stream up. Here's all these nodes in Europe. Combination of wallets, pools. These are other data lists that Daedalus is reaching out to. Let's kind of pan out. Let me zoom out here a little bit. And this wallet has been up since last evening, so it's not grabbing all the other locations yet. All right, it's not getting into all the other locations yet, but there you go. Good stuff. Okay, well, I'm going to show you Daedalus, but keep in mind the pool rankings don't count because it's way too early. It's only been, we're on Epic 5, I think. Well, we'll see in Daedalus. So I'll go over here to Daedalus. And, look, we got 95 pools up. Awesome stuff. 95 pools up there, and pretty incredible. So it hit 95 pools at about the 30-hour mark. And if I close this Daedalus and reopen it, this is what's generating the map. Okay, there's the map. Here's the Daedalus. Okay, so this wallet is what's calling out to all of these different places that you see on the map. Very cool. Unknown location is just the private network before it heads out, so that doesn't really count. But all these different countries, massive numbers of nodes everywhere. I thought that was pretty cool. Yeah, so the ranking, it's too early. These rankings don't count because the pools didn't have time to generate blocks and for Daedalus to sort them out. And it's a prototype Daedalus, so don't use these as a metric. It doesn't count. Doesn't count as a metric. Okay, make sure you're aware of that. So how do you delegate and undelegate? Let me see. Let me undelegate Digi2 here. Actually, I haven't done an undelegate yet. Did I delegate from this wallet? Okay, let me show you how to delegate with Daedalus here. Once you have it up and running, there's a slight difference. It's cooler. Let me show you. I'll search for a pool. I will search for Ada. You see the animated reorganization. Watch the little markers here. Okay. Let me search for. See how they organize themselves like that? Okay, let me search like AAA. So AAA, that's Homer's pool. AAA, see how they animated, reorganized. Very high tech, very cool. Okay, and then how you delegate is, let me pick a pool here. Let me go Blue Cheese Steakhouse, that's Andrew. Oh, let me go Cleo, that's Marcus. Marcus Guffler runs that pool. So if I say delegate to this pool, look, it gives you a little 3-step thing here. Follow these steps to configure delegation. So the flow is really good. The flow it was already really good, now it's even better. So wallet selection, stake pool selection, delegation. So you hit continue. And then you select which wallet you're going to delegate from. I'm going to delegate from this one, and I hit continue. And then it says select the stake pool. The one I selected is here, and I also have the option to select others here. Let's say I just hit M and it sorts, right? And then from there I can search the pools. But I'm going to hit continue. It's very easy to use, and enter spending password. And I'm going to, hold on, I got to hide my finger there. Okay, password. Complex one here. Okay. So that's going to delegate to that pool. Let's see if it goes through. It should go through. This wallet's been pretty good on the Mac. It's been doing pretty nicely. And once this delegation takes place, now it is coming off a computer that's live streaming, but it still should go pretty quick. Something I noticed about this wallet, it's going really, really fast. This is the slowest I've ever seen it move. When I did the delegations, when I'm not live streaming, when I did the delegations, they took place in like 3 seconds. When I sent transactions, oh, there it goes, wallet delegated, hit close. And now I go up here and it's delegated to Clio, right? Again, ignore the rankings. They don't count because these pools they just came online. There haven't been enough epics yet for the metrics to sort themselves out. So just ignore that. All right. Okay. Hi, everyone. Welcome. Glad to see you here. And Stacy only a little, he's gone now. Oh, Charles is offline now. Okay. Sorry about that, Charles. I didn't mean to go live. I would rather watch your videos because I've learned so much from you over the last couple of years. So I'll watch your video as soon as I'm done here. Zach Thomas says, this almost feels like the birth of some advanced AI system from the future. Yeah, dang Skippy. Guess what, guys? We're going for number one. We're not pulling any punches. We're going for number one. We are going for number one. Bitcoin technology is great. Yay, Bitcoin. Yay, store of value. That's awesome. But just because we bump Bitcoin down from the number one spot on CoinMarketCap, for example, doesn't mean that it failed. It just means that Cardano did better. That's all that means. It doesn't mean Bitcoin is bad. It just means Cardano does better. But Cardano, when I say we're going for number one, I know I explained it before, but we're talking smart contracts, utility, usage, adoption, transactions, you know, all the different utilities, all the different features, functions that are going to be offered on Cardano, because it's only going to be about, you're looking at probably 3 or 4 months. Goguen, by the end of the year. Voltaire, what does that leave? Well, that leaves Basho, Hydra, okay? And that also leaves forever, because there's going to be devs all over Cardano. So, yeah, you're going to have people all over the place. Hey, King Cardano, pumped. Yeah, we're pumped. We are pumped. Everybody's pumped. Wolfdog, Relax King, we're pumped. We are on this. We are on this, guys. We are going for number one. All right. So you guys see how to delegate with this here. And I'll show you. I'll do another one real quick. I'm going to find a pool here. Let's say I'm going to delegate to Sparta. Okay. Delegate to this pool. And you hit continue. Select the wallet. And I pick the wallet I'm delegating from and hit continue. And you see it up here highlighted, and hit continue. Enter the spending password into the computer, whatever that happens to be. And I use a semi-dummy password, but it's still complicated for these training wallets. These are testnet wallets. And then the delegation takes place, and boom. Yeah, so there you go. See, that one only took about 3 seconds for it to delegate, and now it's delegating to Sparta. Okay. All right, so you see how that worked. Pretty quick and easy, ultra easy, very simple to do. Again, this is a beta wallet, so it's not for general public use. There's this really cool slider bar put up here. Use the slider bar to rank the stake pools based on the amount you tend to delegate, or select the wallet drop-down arrow to select the amount. And you can use this slider bar to adjust the amount of stake. Let me see if it's I think it filters. Maybe it's not filtering yet. I don't know. I didn't play with that one much. Yeah, it's not filtering them yet, so that probably got to get sorted out. But still pretty cool. Oh, I see. They just reorganized themselves. All right. So it organizes by ranking, maybe. Let's see what that does. Rank the stake pools based on the amount you intend. So if I had 30 million ADA, my goodness, I don't know what I'd do. So if I had 30 million ADA, here's the ranking. Look at that. That's pretty cool. Well, that's just an example, though. Again, don't use the current metrics. Don't count. All right, anybody that got questions, let me know. If you have questions, maybe I can answer them, and if I can't answer them, at least we'll know what the outstanding questions are that people are interested in knowing. Let me stop that screen share there. That's all I got for you. I just wanted to show you that. And the map, I go back to the map real quick one more time. I know I'm kind of all over the place, but I'm excited, and so is everybody else. Okay, connecting to all these other wallets and nodes, both federated and decentralized. So just so everyone's aware, how it's going to work is D equals 1, the D parameter, that means decentralized, the level of decentralization, okay? And on the 29th, D will still equal 1, and the pool operators will be bringing their pools up. Then, as the epochs proceed from there, it will count down. They'll like do a D equals 0.9, and then an epoch will take place and more pools will come up. And so the 29th plus 3 days takes you to August 3rd, or plus 5 days. One epoch is 5 days on the mainnet. So the 29th, 5 days on the mainnet will take you to August 3rd. Then 5 more days epoch will take you to August 8th. All the pools will be up. People can delegate. Okay, and then from August 8th to the 13th will be the next epoch with the pools online, and the D parameter may or may not count down. But if the pools are doing well and they're healthy, it'll count down 0.8, 0.7. Then you'll have from August 8th to August 13th, another epoch goes by. D may count down. Then by August 18th, you'll be getting your rewards because those 2 epochs would have taken place. So after 10 days of delegation and the epochs took place, you'll start getting the rewards. Now remember, you can always change pools when you delegate, and you do not lose any, you don't lose any ADA, okay? So if you delegate to a pool in this current epoch, let's say in epoch 2, you delegate to a pool that came online, and you stay with that pool for a full epoch, which will be 5 days, on to epoch 3, and then you delegate to a different pool, you still get the rewards from your current pool for the current epoch in epoch 3. So your first pool you delegated to in epoch 2, you still get the rewards in epoch 3. Another epoch takes place, another 5 days, and you still get the rewards from that first pool. Then your change in delegation takes place after the second epoch ends from the change, and you start getting rewards from the new pool that you delegated to, okay? But you do not have a gap. You do not lose rewards by changing your delegation. You continue to get rewards from the pool that you're currently delegated to, and that continues for the rest of that epoch and through the next epoch. And then when you're on the second epoch from the point you made the change, that's whenever it picks up. So that was just to make sure people know. I know it seems kind of complicated, but a lot of people figured it out while we were on the ITN. So make sure you help other folks out. If they think that they're going to lose rewards, make sure you let them know that they won't. All right, any questions on there? Let's see. Let me see, Rick, if you run a second stake pool and get saturated, will you create a third option? I've been thinking about it. It depends on... Yeah, it depends on the percent. What we found on the ITN, I've got to figure out if the mainnet behaves like the ITN. Thank you, King Cardano, for that question. So would I run a third stake pool? I have to think about it. Right now, the parameters that we are testing are the parameters that we plan to use on mainnet, but we got to make sure that they actually work and that people actually will like them and that people aren't turned off by the parameters. You know, it's a very complicated process to make sure that the pool is both sustainable yet also welcoming to people based on the percentages. The minimum, something else that people need to be aware of, the minimum pool fee is currently set to 340 ADA per epoch, or 340 ADA for every 5 days. Currently on this test net, and also will be the main net, if a pool operator sets the minimum pool cost of ADA less than 340, their pool will not make blocks. So they have to set the minimum of 340 of the actual pool operating costs. And I calculated the pool operating costs, and they are higher. If I running 2 pools, they are higher than what I currently have it set to, just due to the cost of internet and services. But that's my responsibility as a pool operator to figure that out, as well as the hundreds and hundreds of other pool operators. But I got great news for you guys. Based off of the ITN and the last 3 concurrent simultaneous test nets that we had running all at the same time, that Cardano has at least 500 or 600 competent pool operators out there. So we don't have anything to worry about. Decentralized, we got this. Operational, we got it. Competence, we got it. These pool operators are very well trained. They have a lot of experience. They have a lot of practice. This was done right. I have to say it was done right, because there's just a lot of folks out there who know what they're doing. I mean, it's just that's all there's to it. So, well, this mainnet is going to launch well. It is going to go well. Ryzian says, is there going to be a Digi 2 Vegas meetup? I wish. I've never been to Vegas. I've been to, what's the other one? Reno? Yeah. No, the Reno's in Nevada. This is the other one. Begins with an R, I think. I can't remember what it's called. But you can gamble there. Slot machines, circus, all the different things. Can anyone run a stake pool in Mainnet Candidate 3 now? From Renato Baez. Hello, Renato. Can anyone run a stake pool? Yes. Anyone can run a stake pool. There are some guides. First of all, there's the guides from IOHK on the stake pool setup guides. And Max and the team from Proof of Africa, there's a couple folks working on that team. They have set up a text-based guide, and you can just follow it. It walks you through setting the pool up using Ubuntu on VirtualBox. So if you're going to run local bare metal hardware, he has a guide to show you how to set up Ubuntu on VirtualBox. There is a guide, and I can't remember where it was at, but the IOHK guide shows you how to set up the pool using an Amazon Web Service instance. So if you're using either Amazon or DigitalOcean or any of the cloud service providers, the guide is based on that, so that you can use the terminal and SSH technologies to get it set up. And Crypto T says, hello from Reno. How you doing? And let's see here. So King Cardano said, I'd love to run a stake pool myself, but in the words of Alex Jones, I'm kind of retarded when it comes to tech. Should I stick to delegation, or should I try to learn to launch a pool? Well, here's my take on learning to launch a pool, all right? It doesn't matter what motivates you, as long as you're motivated. You got to learn Linux sometime. If you want to learn Linux, what better reason to learn Linux? I'll tell you a little story. I knew a Navy SEAL, and before he was a Navy SEAL, I used to teach at the Naval Leadership School over on Little Creek, Virginia. And I had probably 30 SEALs come through my class over the course of 3 years. Had about 20 people per class every month. And once in a while, I had a SEAL come through the class. And one of the guys I knew, he was a radar operator before he became a SEAL. And I said, how'd you do it, man? How'd you go from being a radar operator in a nice, cool, air-conditioned room to being a Navy SEAL? Because Navy SEALs don't have no air conditioning. They work in some pretty nasty places. I said, what motivated you? And he told me the story, what motivated him. And it's a pretty lame story. It's kind of a funny story. But anyway, he told me the story. And I said, really? That was it? And he goes, yeah. He goes, it doesn't matter why you're motivated. It only matters that you're motivated. The reasons don't matter. You just got to be motivated. So if you're motivated to run a pool because you can make money, or it's sexy, or you want to give back to the community, or you want to challenge yourself, it doesn't matter why you want to run a pool, as long as you're motivated, right? All you got to be is motivated. You also got to have some long-term endurance. You got to have a lot of coffee. Ask Kyle Solomon, any of the pool operators who've been in Telegram in the last 2 weeks. They're like, if you go in Telegram and search for the word sleep, you'll probably get like 1,000 hits. And okay, it's time to go to sleep. Okay, so if you want to be a pool operator, you got to have a lot of coffee. You got to have a lot of endurance. You got to have a lot of patience. You got to have a high tolerance for pain. And you got to be motivated. If you got that, you're good. It might help to know Linux. Maybe. But you'll figure it out. I hope that story explains it. I'm sorry for going off on a rant. Everyone's excited. I'm excited. Let's see. Crypto T said hello from Reno. Hello, Crypto T. I forget where did I go in Las Vegas? Was it Reno? Was it Reno? That's not in the wrong place. Okay. Oh, Michelle Bellin says you should come to Belgium. I would love to go to Belgium. I love Belgian chocolate. I get Belgian. Is Lindholt come from Belgium? Yeah, I think so. Let's see. Rocher says it is. I spent 4.5 years in active duty up in Tahoe. Nowhere better on earth than Tahoe. I drove past Lake Tahoe. I didn't get to stay there. It was absolutely beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous up there. Hello from Brazil, Antonio Marcos. Hello. Hello from Virginia, Antonio. How you doing? I've never been to South America. I've never been anywhere in South America. I would love to go to Brazil. I do want to go to Brazil. Brazil makes a lot of cool stuff. They make like Taurus firearms. They make some old-fashioned cars. I think they make coffee. Did they make coffee in Brazil? Okay, let's see. Let me see. I got my Shelley commemorative coin in the mail today. Awesome, John. John got his commemorative coin. John Hamilton, hello from Texas. Hello, John. Sim says, thank you all you pull-ops. Yes, thank you pull-ops. We couldn't do it without you. It takes a team. It takes a good, solid team. All right, Oros Tech. Welcome, Oros Tech from Oros Pool. Oros got a pool running. Mohammed Yavid. Hey, thank you. Yep. Oh, yeah, Oros Tech. Yeah, we got coffee, too. Prince Bijon says, is Brazil safe to go to? It's probably as safe as the United States or, I mean, if you want to go somewhere safe, maybe Canada or Japan. Yeah, Canada and Japan. Otherwise, you're taking a risk. Brazil's probably pretty good. All right, let's see. Oh, can you explain stablecoin? Thank you, Mohammed Javad Ibrahimi. Thank you, Mohammed. All right, so can you explain a stablecoin? I can kind of explain it in general, but the way stablecoin works is you would issue a token using a smart contract on Cardano. They released DAI. If you look up DAI, D-A-I, on Ethereum, that will explain how a stablecoin works. The general idea would work the same way on Cardano, except that you probably wouldn't have the hacks or the problems or whatever happened on Ethereum. Something got weird and it got screwed up a little bit. But anyway, the way stablecoin works is you issue the token with a smart contract, and as the buy and sell pressure increases and decreases, the inflation of the token will either increase or not increase. Okay, so if buy pressure goes up, kind of like that, I don't know exactly how it works, but as buy pressure goes up, the inflation of the token goes up to compensate for it, and it causes the token price to stay stable. And then as buy pressure diminishes, you would not inflate the coin, which should stabilize it. I think some other concepts on stable coins are to use oracles to reference it to a fiat, like the dollar or the euro or the yen, and then those oracles would report back to the blockchain, and then the stable coin would adjust its price based off of that information, whether it was coming from, say, I don't know, CoinMarketCap or Binance or Bittrex or any Kraken or any of the exchanges. So that's just an idea of how it would work. I hope I answered your question. That was the general idea. That is not the precise technical answer of how it works, but hopefully that kind of got the point across. Prince Bijon asks, what's the best city to visit in Brazil? Rio de Janeiro? Was it Rio? Crypto TS, once Digi pools fill up, do you have any recommendations for other pools? There are so many other pools. I got to tell you, like Priyank, he runs the pool RDLRT. I got to give a shout out to Priyank. He is an absolute gem to the community. He is like an unsung hero to the community. RDLRT, that's Priyank. He's a master Jedi, first of all. Uh, and he helps the pool operators massively. And any pool operator can attest that Prank is absolutely incredible as far as helping people out. I know he helps people out in Cardano Official and in Cardano Tech Support, but he does the same thing for the pool operators. Okay. We also have Pal Derogi, and he runs the pool under from down under. He's from Australia. And so Pal Derogi, and I would like to give him a shout out for being a top-notch pool operator, or actually being a massive communicator or contributor in the background. So he works very hard with the people who build CN tools, Cardano node tools, and all kinds of folks, and Marcus Guffler with Clio. There's so many people. I wish I could just remember everyone. Homer from AAA contributes to that project as well. Actually, I can pull up Telegram and just kind of help remind myself who are so many people. There's so many people, it's hard for me to recommend one. But if you ask me, I can't recommend people based on financial advice. I can't recommend pools based on financial advice, but I would recommend pools based on the contributions that these folks have put in, and the level of effort, and the fact that it's worth giving them a shot, if you will. I mean, I think that's a fair statement. So give those folks a shot. Who are my other buddies over there? Well, not my buddies. I'm not shouting out their pools because they've just contributed so much. Smog Pool is another one of the folks. Psychome, who runs the pool, STKH. Allnet, Ola Allman runs AHLNET, Allnet. These are the folks who have worked on the CN tools, the Cardano node tools. And you also have Papa Carp, who runs Love and Lieb pools. He's done a lot of work with those. You have Pegasus tool. Don't forget about the Pegasus app you can put on your smartphone. That is from Mask. Gentleman named Mask runs Pega, P-E-G-A, pool ticker Pega. So just so you guys know. All right. So I hope I answered that question. I probably went into over there. And Michelle Bellin agrees that Prank is a genius. He is. He's an absolute genius. Blue Cheese Steakhouse with Andrew Westberg. Yes. He created, Brian Hopper, thanks for reminding me. He created the Drawer Manager, which started off with the name Jormungandr Manager, but that is a app that pool operators can use to manage their pools, and that's a very useful tool as well. We're going with brute force. My sons and I, my sons have been working really hard on the pools over here at Digi, and we're going with the old school grunt. Okay, just put the command lines in, by hand, and then build them, and just, so we're doing it the hard way to stay practiced and understand the blockchain better. And then when there's a change, you understand the change better. We just found we had used scripts, and they were very helpful. They make it very fast and very efficient. But then we also found that we became a little bit lazy-brained about it and didn't understand what was going on. Oh, you just click this button and magically, poof, it happens, which is good. And in the long term, that's what we would want to do, or maybe would do. But in the short term, it's better to kind of just brute force, drag yourself through it, and learn the command lines and understand what you're looking at, especially since a lot of things are still changing. And if you can stay on top of those changes, then you have a deeper understanding of how it's working. XRP Extra Rice, please, says, too bad we can't stake on the ledger. Yeah, I've heard something about that, but Trezor might be in better shape, or might be on the near time horizon. Prince Begone asked me, Rick, what is your secret to not balding? Yeah, I'm turning 52. I'm turning 52 this month, and my secret to not balding is pick your parents. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what the secret is to not balding. My grandfather had hair much like mine when he was like 75. He was a little bit graying. I got gray on the sides. That's why I wear headphones. I don't have to wear headphones. I don't have to wear them, but I've become accustomed to them because it drowns out the outer noise and I can hear things in real time, and it's better, but it hides the gray hair on the side. So that's my secret. Hide them. Any gray you have, hide it with the headphones. Let's see. You also, Michelle says, I built my own wallet and staking center on Jormungandr. All right, cool. Yeah, Jormungandr may still have some use for it out there. John Hamilton says the U.S. now deemed Bitcoin as money. I'm wondering what that means. I'm not sure what that means. I know the citizens of the U.S. considered it money, like depending on who you are, like 1% of the population that messes with crypto. But did the IRS consider it money, and did the SEC consider it money? That's the important ones, right, John? So if you know who it is, Big Pay, how you doing, buddy? He said, "What's up, Rick? How you doing, Big Pay?" John Quest says Rick just looks like he doesn't stress too much. I do stress. Well, actually, no, I don't. I guess I don't stress too much. Just working hard doesn't mean you stress a lot. It just means you work hard. So yeah, I guess you're right. Maybe I don't stress too much, or at least I hide it well. Maybe I hide it well. Some people gave me a little bit of a hard time. They thought I was frustrated or stressing out the other day. I wasn't stressing out. I was just trying to make a point, an example, and say, hey, let's organize this a little better. I guess I could have conveyed that message a little better. So I apologize if I stepped on anyone's toes. All I wanted was a spreadsheet. That's all I wanted. Let's see. Anything else? Any questions? If you guys got any questions, I don't want to ramble on too long, but I'm glad to have you all here. I can keep going if you want. We can keep going. We can pull up more stuff on Twitter if you want to search Twitter. That's fine to see what kind of stuff is coming up about the launch next week. But the main thing is on Charles' Twitter. Rocket is on the pad. Anyone else who's new to the stream, I'll give you one more look here at the map and Daedalus, and I'm going to punch out. So let me do one more screen share. If you got any questions, let me know. And here's Daedalus. It's a beta. This is a beta Daedalus. Again, the rankings don't count. Please do not count these rankings. They don't matter. They don't matter. All right. So here's the map with multiple nodes, both wallets. Okay. Nodes, federated nodes. I'm not sure of the exact methodology of how these are connecting, but this is a Daedalus wallet here. It is not the nodes. The nodes are not running on a Mac right now. They're running on Linux. I'll put some on Mac later on. But we're getting our stuff sorted out on Linux first. Okay. And I'll put this map up again, live streaming, because this is this app right here. This map is called Little Snitch. It's the Apple map rendered by Little Snitch. Little Snitch handles the connections. It's like a software firewall. Okay, and here's all the nodes out here. If you see your node on there, give me a shout out in chat. Where's your node at? I'll pan over there and say, let's see if we can find your node. All right, it'll be a little game. It'll be a little game. Oops, and when I click on one of those, I got to click away from it. There we go. Okay. And somewhere in Russia, there's a node out there. That's what that's showing. And we're just starting to see some come up in Japan. However, there are a large number of nodes. This is just where the Daedalus wall is connecting. There's a whole bunch of nodes down here where Homer, Priyank, I think Cheap Staking is running a node down here. Yeah, over here in New Zealand. And let's see, Pal Drogi's running a node down here in Australia. And then we have a bunch down here in South America, but they're just not showing up right now. Oops, let me click on this guy over here. That might show it. No, okay, yeah, they're just not showing up on my Daedalus wallet right now based on the internet connections. Okay, so there's the connections, and on Daedalus we have all the pools. And right now we're showing 95, but there's probably a couple more than that. Let's try to hit 100 tonight. I'm going to guess we're going to go over 100 tonight. We're at the 35th and a half, almost 36 hours. Yeah, so we're approaching the 36-hour mark since the release of Mainnet Candidate 3 and 0.1.17. Yeah, 36 hours, 95 pools. I'm going to try closing Daedalus and reopening it and see if I get more pools on it. And there we go. Let's see if more of them show up. I know there's more than 95. It's just a matter of how often does Daedalus refresh and reload the pools. Yep, 95, still in 95. Okay. All right, but that is awesome. That's pretty incredible. 95 pulls up in 36 hours since the release of that. Less than 36 hours. So great work, Cardano pull operators. Great work, Team Cardano. Great work, IOHK. Launch July 29th. We are go. Okay, so y'all have a great day and a great weekend. I appreciate you checking out here, Digital Fortress, pull ticker Digi. And if you get a chance, if you like Digi stuff, let me know. I got a channel over there in Telegram. You can check it out. But other than that, y'all have a great weekend. Take care, y'all. Have a good night.